Sky Squad, we are back in the building for a little bit of late evening tea, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know that this is a spoiler video. If you do not want to be spoiled for the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, turn back now, or at least just put the video on mute. Then I'm going to also warn you that, oh God, just a little bit of a trigger warning because what we got to talk about is not good. But before we dive into that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, join the Sky Squad membership community by clicking the links in the description below this video. You can still get in for $6. And if you want to pay by month, and if you want to pay by the year, it's $60. After we reach 250 members at the 6-month membership, then it's going to go up to 8. And then after we reach 150 for the year-long membership, it'll go up to 75. But lots of great stuff that we're going to be putting inside there. So trust and believe it'll be well worth it. Now let's get into the tea, y'all. Kenya Moore. We told y'all earlier that there was an allegation. The Neighborhood Talk, I broke the news that there was an allegation that new cast member Brit Eady had allegedly said something to the effect of, "I got pows to deal with bees like you," referring to Kenya Moore. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go back. Before that, I had seen on Housewives of ATL's Instagram page that there was some beef between Kenya and Britt. So when I saw the Neighborhood Talks exclusive, I was like, oh, wow. So now the pieces are falling into place. But it looks like there was some information that has been revealed, at least to a couple of different media outlets. Now, when I first heard this tea about Kenya Moore allegedly, and we're going to put the alleged bag, and I need the alleged all up and through here because I can't believe this. Apparently, what we were hearing is not too far from what is being reported by now Page 6, okay? So let's just get into it, okay? I'm going to take you guys over to our friends over at Reality Entertainment TV, okay? But this is really from Page 6, okay? So according to Page 6, they confirm that Kenya Moore shocked party attendees at her Kenya Moore hair spa Thursday night with posters of newcomer Brit Eady allegedly going downtown. That's the best way that I can say it without really getting into the specifics and saying the direct words, but in some type of way doing a munch down there to someone. Now we don't know who it is. Apparently, and listen again, it is alleged if it's even her. It's alleged that this even happened because at the end of the day, I don't want to believe this. Like, I do not want in my mind, this could not. In my mind, why would one do this at one's salon spa grand opening? Why? Okay, why? Now, the outlet is told that Britt was not present for the display and that contrary to reports, she did not subsequently threaten Kenya Moore with a pow. The quote says, "At no time was Kenya ever threatened with a pow, nor was there ever a pow present during the course of production." A source close to production exclusively tells Page 6, though we're told the incident was filmed, it's unclear whether it will air. Okay? Okay, so let's break it down real quick, okay? Let's break it down. Again, like I said, when I first heard this, I really didn't want to believe it because in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, isn't that kind of like revenge, Pete? I mean, would you consider that revenge? Like, I don't know. But what I do know is, like, when I in my mind, I thought to myself, well, if Britt had said something like that to Kenya, then that's real interesting because it would seem like that would be a response to something, right? If she had said, you know, I got pow pows for bees like you, it would seem like that would have been in response to something, right? Like, just nobody says that out of the blue, do they? So in my mind, I'm like, well, maybe, you know, Kenya provoked her a little bit. You know, maybe she poked the bear just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because Kenya likes to make good TV, right? And what we know about reality TV shows is, okay, let's say Britt and Kenya are having some sort of beef. And we're only like 3-4 weeks into filming at this point. 3 weeks, I think. So, I mean, how much beef could there be? But I'm sure that there's a lot of pressure for this season to do well, right? So let's say that they're not necessarily on the best of terms, and Kenya does not invite her to the event, right? So what I do know is if there's no drama at your event may not make it to air. Okay. Your event could be filmed and it could be a joyous, momentous occasion. And Kenya has talked in the past about how things have been filmed of hers that were not aired. She did so at the end of last season as well. So what we know for certain is that if there's no drama at your event, then there is a likelihood that that event could be shown either as a flashback or not really given the promo that you would hope that it would get, right? So there usually has to be something that happens, you know, whether it was Marlo's wig launch and, you know, Kenya came through with a marching band. Like the event has to have something big going on in order for it to be aired, right? Okay, so let's look at that dynamic. And so we say, what if that's the case? Like, what if she wanted to make a splash, right? In my mind, I could. What if okay? So if they, in my mind, I was hoping, well, maybe she just showed the woman eating a banana or something like that. I really don't know. But what I know is what Page Six is reporting. Okay, it had also showed up on the neighborhood talk early, a little bit after my video as well. I know that it had been quoted from Media Takeout earlier. Okay, with the response from Eric Robinson from today's earlier video, and Drew's response, and Eric saying he couldn't even take a photo. And if Britt was not there, right? So if Britt's not there to make any sort of drama with Kenya, then what is there left to do? Now, I would assume reasonably that any rational person would never go to that place of showing someone doing a munch down or something like that. And it's just not even that's not even what we want to watch these shows for. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know. Listen, I don't want to talk about stuff like this. Okay. I don't want to talk about stuff like this when I got to talk about my reality TV show. This is bordering into something else. Okay. All right. This ain't funny. This ain't entertainment. Apparently, now again, I've heard conflicting reports. I've heard that the cameras were down. I've heard that the cameras were up based on Page Six. I'm just telling you what they are saying. Okay. I will leave you a link in the description for this particular article so that you guys can read it for yourself. Yeah. I don't know about this, y'all. Well, and here's the other thing too. This is what I was wondering. Now, you know, a while back I had gotten an insurance license because you know I do all the things, baby. Um, And I just remember there being like standards and stuff like that that you had to sort of abide by when you worked in the insurance field. So in my mind, even when we heard about, you know, Britt talking about the pow pow for bees like you, allegedly, I was like, now I know she work in insurance. Like, can she be talking like that? I don't really know. But you know, I could be, listen, I could be totally off base here with that. Y'all let me know because clearly I ain't selling insurance at this point in time. So my memory could be faulty. I don't know. But you know, you never know. I might go back and get that certification, that license. Anyway, but y'all, that's the tea. What do y'all think? Where is Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 going? Is it going straight into the gutter? Because that's what this is sounding like. And if it's in the gutter like this, I don't know that I want to be watching it. I mean, am I gonna, Lord have mercy, what shows am I gonna have to watch left? Like, what is going on? Anyway, that's the tea. I hope to God it is not true. I hope to God it is not. I hope to God it is not true. I am wishing and a hoping and a praying that this is not the case. Cause I just don't want my Real Housewives of Atlanta ladies to go out like this. This is something else. All right. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.